This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now, where we bring you the 3 E's: educate, empower, and engage. I'm your host, Harvey Blankfeld, and we've been selling homes here in Southern Nevada since 1988. And with me in studio right now, I have John Ingram from CrossCountry Mortgage, and I also have Kari Phillips from RateWise Mortgage. Guys, I wanted to talk a little bit about this Freddie Mac no appraisal program. Who wants to tell me about that? Tell me about that, Kari. Tell me what's going on with that.
Well, there is a client comes in, they take an application, we run credit, and we run it through this automated underwriting system. And Freddie Mac's is called LP. Mm-hmm. And when you run it through this automated underwriting system, it comes back with a result. And the result is in a purchase situation with 20% more down, typically, is sometimes Freddie Mac says, you know what, you don't have to get an appraisal on this purchase. Cool. And it gives the option of a borrower allowing them to get an appraisal or not an appraisal. And we were talking before the show on, if you were a borrower, what do you really want? Do you want an appraisal to prove what you're going to pay for the property, to know that you're getting into a loan that's going to support the value? Or are you going to not want an appraisal because maybe it's a situation where if it comes in low, and you might have to come out of pocket, and do you want to do that? Right. So
let's put that in context. So I'm a consumer coming up to buy a house, right? I have my lender gives me this option. It says the computer system says it has enough value has enough data on this particular house to say they're comfortable with the value that you've agreed upon to buy this house. You as a consumer then can say, great, I don't want to, I'll skip the appraisal. I'll save that money.
Yeah, I don't spend the money.
That could be $500 easily.
Right.
I don't spend that money. I don't have to wait for my appraisal results.
Right.
I don't have to have somebody go look at the house and determine that it's in good shape or not good shape.
Right.
Require this repair, not require this repair. You skip all of those steps, and you as a consumer are left to decide, I'm comfortable with the price I'm paying for this house. Right. I'm comfortable with the condition of this house. Let's go forward. I'll save the bucks and move on.
Now, here's the thing. As a realtor, when we're writing a contract, we make appraisal part of the contract. Yep. It's a contingency in the contract, Kari. So if they say no, then I've probably got to go back and get the buyer to agree. The buyer still has to agree that I don't need an appraisal, because the buyer could still ask for it.
Oh, because it's part of the contract.
We have to remove that contingency.
So it's just an addendum.
Yeah,
saying,
we would just say, hey, no, appraisal no longer required, and buyer would sign off on it.
Yeah, per lender, appraisal not. And we were saying, let's say you didn't want the appraisal to impact negatively on your loan, but you still wanted an independent value. Yeah. You can always, while you're even going through the loan process, get an appraiser to independently appraise your home that a lender would never see, that it's just for your record. You can do that as well and almost satisfy both of those strategies. It's
an interesting twist to the whole buying process, in terms of if you remove the appraisal contingency in a finance deal, the impact on that deal is pretty dramatic, because
your offer gets significantly stronger, right?
Absolutely. As a seller, I'm like, cool, no appraisal. Yes, one less thing to worry about. One less thing to worry about. And particularly as a seller, when you're dealing with it becomes more or less a cash offer. In essence, I mean, it's very close to a cash offer at that point, where you remove one of the elements of the financing contingency from the contract. And so as a seller, if you're competing for a property, this is very attractive to the seller.
You've been listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now with host Harvey Blankfeld. Please tune in every Saturday at 11 a.m. right here on News Talk 720 KDWN.